Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Actually, let me do that again. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum. I'm going to be calling my show the Peter Shit Show for the foreseeable future because of how shitty I feel. So I have a three-tier system for what I call my show, depending on my mood and depending on how my life is going. If it's if I'm doing really badly, I'm depressed or too much going on, burnout, I'm going to be calling it the Peter Shit Show. If my life is average, but there's stuff to be improved, then it's a Peter Dislike Show. And when I'm on top of the world, I call it the Peter Like Show. I haven't been in a Peter Like Show for a while, though, unfortunately, because of all the recent burnouts. I spent most of 2023 in a Peter Dislike Show and quite a bunch of it in a Peter Shit Show, unfortunately. And don't get me wrong. In regard to the burnout situation, um, I I love all of my work. I teach at two different colleges. I do tutoring gig work, and of course my art projects. I love all of that. Where things really leave room to be desired is that a lot of times there isn't a whole lot of breathing room or space sometimes. So, for example, last week I almost killed one of my students for trying to show up to office hours too early. I just wanted some space and I couldn't even have that. And yesterday, I had another big burnout day. Fortunately, I have a couple minutes to record a Peter Shit Show now, but yesterday I didn't even have that. What had happened was I got to the campus early. There's a new campus that I'm teaching at. I got there early because I wanted to make sure I could find the classroom. Now, the information on the classroom and the schedule was on my email, and I thought, okay, I'll go there and look for. And I couldn't remember the exact number for the room number. And when I got there was no network to look for that email. And I asked one of the front desk people there, and she just refused to let me even look at her phone or computer for whatever bizarre reason. I told her, please, it's my first day working here. I really want to make sure the students get everything they need. I'm racing around, and as I do that, my phone was already 3 years old and had all sorts of problems. I dropped the phone and completely destroyed the screen because I'm racing around, I'm panicking and all that. Finally, by chance, I run into one of the students and figured out the classroom. But it was kind of embarrassing that I'm running around without knowing where the classroom is, and I apologize for not having Wi-Fi. I get to the classroom very hastily, get everything on my computer because there's no Wi-Fi. I literally had to copy it from. Fortunately, the dean had shown up to make sure I was ready for my first day, and to my embarrassment, I wasn't. He was very helpful in letting me copy stuff from his computer with a flash drive and all that. And now I can't log in because you need two-factor authentication. My phone is broken and all that. And so after that class, I had 2 hours before my next appointment at Phoenix College. So I run out to go get I have a simple mobile phone. Fortunately, they're not too hard to replace. I go out to get the phone, have some lunch, and I drive back to Phoenix College. And as I'm pulling into the parking garage, I so badly wanted to cry, sit in my car, cry for a moment. And I realized I don't even have time to do that. And that's when I really felt myself in a Peter Shit Show. And I was a mess yesterday. Finally, after class, I I vowed to myself that I need to accumulate 10 tons of bismuth so I can escape from this someday. I mean, I'm not going to quit any of my jobs, even if I have 10 tons of bismuth or any other form of financial security, but I'll be more selective about it. I certainly wouldn't teach at two different campuses. And if my student shows up early, I will shoo them away for sure. I wouldn't worry too much about that. And if I need to be 10 minutes late so I can cry in my car, I might do that as well if I had more security on my hand, right? So, in a nutshell, my life has, and which is frustrating because I love what I teach. It wasn't like I was going to Phoenix College to get a beating. No, I love it. That's the most frustrating part of it. I just want some room to breathe. That's the most frustrating part of the whole thing, right? It's not even that I hate my job. If I hated my job, that might have been more tolerable what happened yesterday, right? It's weird. It's weird. All that for doing stuff that I love to do. I love my art project as well. The art hasn't burnt me out as much because it doesn't have a schedule, right? Bismuth melts just as easily at 3 a.m. as it does at 3 p.m., right? So that is one benefit of that. It doesn't show up early, intrude on my food. It doesn't care if I catch a break in my car. Anyway, so 2023 has been a big shit show for me, and hopefully I'll turn that around. The most unfortunate part about 2023 is that I started the year thinking that this year I'm going to free up myself by diversifying my work, and unfortunately, it has not completely played out that way. I mean, I did diversify my work, started my art project, started teaching at multiple colleges, started doing all this gig work, but unfortunately, it's created a lot of other forms of anxiety as well. To be honest, it's better. It's better than having one toxic job that I can't walk away from. Oh, see, the main theme of 2022 was having a toxic job I couldn't quit, right? The main theme of 2023 has been having too many healthy jobs that I don't want to quit because I don't want them to turn toxic and not having room to breathe, right? I don't know. Leave a comment. Which one would you prefer? Uh, Leave a comment. They both have their pluses and minuses now looking back at it, right? Let's see. And the main theme of 2021 was having to adjust to social anxiety of seeing people again, right? So I had 3 challenging years, right? 2021 was adjusting to having to shake people's hands again and seeing people in person. I have social anxiety. Or 2022 was a toxic job that I couldn't leave. 2023 was too many healthy jobs and not enough time to breathe, right? Feel free to leave a comment how you feel. Which challenge do you think was the worst? This is the Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum. Sing it with me. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum.